In this video, I'll cover some of the main books that have made me cry because I wasn't able to get them. If you've been around any hobby for quite a while, you've had an opportunity to buy a book and you just missed that book at auction, or you just didn't buy a book that you wanted, and then you come back many years later and you realize you blew it, that you're probably never going to get a copy of that book that you wanted. So the first book is actually a set of books. This is back in 2012, and I remember looking at the Wonder Woman books. This is the Holy Trinity, right? It's All-Star Comics #8, Sensation Comics #1, and Wonder Woman Comics #1. All great Wonder Woman books, super classic. And back 10 years ago, these books were pretty cheap. And I kept putting bids on there. I was like, I kind of want this book, but I wasn't too aggressive. And I was the underbidder on these books, say 4 or 5 times. So I just missed out on them. And then time went by and I just never got a copy. And now these books are about 10 times more expensive than they were. Another couple books that I missed out on and I just kicked myself because they're so cool, and also they're really rare, are Marvel Comics #40 and Marvel Comics #44. These are all-time classic covers by Alex Schomburg. They're WW2 themed, and it has a Human Torch going through a Zeppelin and then through this superplane. They're both Nazi aircraft, and the way that Schomburg draws the torch is unbelievable. I have not seen an artist since draw the torch better. Another book I really like is Catman Comics #32. Now, out of the books I mentioned, this one's probably the most obscure, but it's an absolutely beautiful underwater scene, and I love underwater covers. And the style, the way he draws those fish just blow my mind. And the last book I'll mention is Hit Comics #5. It's also an underwater scene, and you have the dude who is wrestling the swordfish underwater. It's absolutely gorgeous cover, and I keep missing out on that too. How about you? What are some of the amazing books that you barely missed out on and you're afraid that you'll never be able to get a copy? Let me know in the comment section. Thanks so much for hanging out with me and hope to see you around real soon.